Hey, it's me, the N to the J to the B, and y'all caught me doing way too many things. I'm here with my sister, Melanie P. Butler.
Hey
Hey.
there.
And today we are talking about something lighthearted. You know, we always want to bring you the real. It did get a little heavy last episode. People got a lot of things going on. You know, we got our prayer list started. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Um, so we decided to change course, and this time we're talking about hood wisdom and mom hacks. You know, I like to call it mother wit. Melanie's a mother 7 times over, but I am not. I'm a witty mother, but I ain't I'm mother wit. But there are things that are passed down in our community specifically that just it's like making a way out of no way.
hmm
We are known for that. So we wanted to discuss with you some of our ways of doing that, some ingenious ways that we've heard of other people making a way out of no way, and we want to hear yours. So, with no further ado, Melanie, what you got?
Oh, see, you're gonna throw it on me first.
I am because look, I'm hungry. I'm not eating. I'm starving. Forgive me,
Oh
but I
goodness.
do have a piece of bread here.
Oh my goodness.
So
Okay. Hey Tracy.
hey, wait, hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, hey Tracy, how you doing? We're talking about
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
no, we're talking about mother wit, or also known as hood wisdom, black mama hacks. We all got them. We all got them, or heard of them, or seen them. Share yours in the comments, and we will read them on the screen. But Melanie was just about to share one of hers.
Yes. Some. Yeah, I'll share one. Then I'll let you share.
Just one.
So okay. So in Chicago, the winters get pretty horrible. And then we get blit. Well, I don't get them anymore because I moved. Hallelujah. Moved to the
Hallelujah.
south. So it'll be my first winter without snow. I can't wait. So,
Oh.
okay, the winters are terrible in Chicago and up that way. A lot of blizzards going on, get snowed in. So one year in particular, I remember having a house full of kids. We got snowed in. There was a blizzard. I mean, the snow was so tall we couldn't even hardly open up the back door. So I'm wondering, the power went out. All the power was out. All the kids are at home. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, the food is going to go bad. How are we going to stay warm? It was just crazy. So
Mm,
I called Gaga, who was our late grandmother. And
yeah.
she's like, girl, you better put you some pots of water on that stove and start boiling that water and turn on your oven and open the oven door and y'all going to stay warm in there. Man, before you know it, we was in there sweating. I mean, even the ceiling was sweating. I was like,
Mhm.
it was dripping. I mean, that's how hot it got up in there. I was like, ooh, she wasn't lying. But I would have never thought to boil big giant. I had giant pots of water on the stove. Make sure
Mhm.
keep water in the pots. Don't go to sleep and just leave it. And
Right.
but yeah, I mean, it kept us good and toasty throughout the whole apartment. And it was what, 3-bedroom apartment? Every room was warm and we didn't all have to cuddle up. And then
Okay.
another good one, so my meat wouldn't go bad because we always had to keep a bunch of food in the house with all those kids.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, get you a black garbage bag, pack it full of snow, and stick it in a trash can until the power comes back on. Man, I didn't lose none of my meat. None of my meat went bad because it was packed and I mean, it stayed frozen because it was outside.
Oh my goodness, that's
No.
brilliant.
Oh yeah, so that's one thing. I mean, we know how to survive.
Right, right. because as a people we've had to. And this is why I am intentional about, okay, I'm gonna say 98% of the time. I don't like to use the term ghetto referring to Black people, because
Right.
the things that are often called ghetto are just our creativity. It's like,
Right.
how else am I supposed to do this? You know, if I
That's
don't
the
have no
truth.
money, you know, I don't have the same opportunities as you or whatever, how else am I supposed to
Mhm.
get it done? And we find,
Right.
don't we? We find a
Yeah,
way.
because had she not, told me what to do, I'm like, oh my God, yeah. And so now my kids, when they're away from home and they go through situations, and their friends are wondering, how do you even know that? Like, you're not even stressed when you go through stuff, like, because we done had to do it all.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
We
hey
got,
y'all, hey,
hey, hey,
we have.
Gloria. Hey, Treese. Hey, Auntie K. Oh, she wants to know the subject today. We're talking about hood wisdom, aka mother wit. I wrote mom hacks. We wrote mom hacks on the screen, but it's really mother wit. We know what mother wit is. So
Mhm.
share your favorite bits of mother wit that you've implemented yourself, because we can make a way out of no way.
Mhm.
I mean, we ain't God or none. God really makes a way out of no way, but God
Right.
gave us the creativity to figure
Mhm.
things out. And that's
That's
how it
it.
works. Yeah. So one of the most brilliant examples of this came from not my own experience. It came from somebody I went to college with. Now, I went to college in Iowa, so there weren't many other people other than white people. Um,
Mhm.
not just Black, but nothing. It was like white people, and then a few little sprinkles of
Right.
brown and Black around. And this guy, his name was James. I don't remember his last name. He and I were the only Black people in this particular room, and I don't know how this got started, but when I turned around, I realized he was telling a story about his mom being on food stamps. Um, and he said, okay, this was back in the day when food stamps were paper. It
Yeah, they
wasn't
came in the book.
hard.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
they came in the booklet.
Came in a booklet, and you could only use them for food. You couldn't use them for, like, you might need soap, you might need this or that.
Right.
Can't do it. But if your change was under $1, then you got actual cash back. You got coins, right?
Mhm.
Actual money. So what his mom would do is give all the kids $1 food stamp, like he and his friends, $1 food stamp. Tell them, go get yourself some candy from the candy store. Don't buy anything over a quarter. So each of
Oh.
them would come back with the 75 cents, change or more. And then she'd take the coins and give them to him and say, okay, go get me some washing powder. I'm like, this
Uh-huh. Yep.
I don't
Yep.
know why you sitting in this particular room telling that story and then looking at me to co-sign it, but I love it. It's brilliant. And folks will call it ghetto, like it's a bad thing, but that's brilliant to me.
It's called making a way out of no way.
That right
That's what it
there.
is.
That right
Mm-hmm.
there.
Okay.
Okay.
Tracy says putting plastic on the windows during the winter to keep the cool air out of the if the windows are drafty. Yes, I've done
Mhm.
that too. Yeah, you got to get that plastic and that duct tape. Yes, yes, yes. That's a good one.
Mm.
So that
Um,
wind. Whew.
in preparing for this episode, I was thinking about so many things, just how resourceful we are when we have to be.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I started making a list because I didn't want to forget anything. I'm not going to read the whole list, but
Yeah.
uh, there are home remedies. There are certain things we would do, and they're mostly centered around either saving money
Yeah.
or going around a system, getting around some kind of
Right.
system where they're not gonna treat you right, if you just go in
Mhm.
there normal. So you got to come up with a plan. Think about healthcare. Wouldn't we provide some healthcare in the home?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Talk about it.
Okay, well, I love herbs. I love teas. So I will find whatever herb for whatever ails you. Okay, I'll research it. Cough medicine. My oldest son is an asthmatic, and I had another one that's had asthma for a little while, and it just disappeared. Now that I think about it, yeah, he had
Oh,
some trouble. But Malik,
oh, I didn't know you had asthma.
yeah,
Okay.
he used to have an inhaler and a breathing machine and stuff. But yeah, and he plays basketball. So like sometimes nights before the game, he would get all congested and be wheezing and stuff.
Hmm.
So I would get it's some horehound candy and it's some herbal teas, and I will work on him and he will sweat it out and he'd be able to play the next day.
Wow.
And also another one that I always recommend for everybody when they have bad colds, and nobody wants to do it, but I swear by it, putting garlic on your feet.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It will drive the cold out by the morning. So what I do is minced garlic. Just buy the container of minced garlic. It's wet in a jar. They kind of keep in the fridge, and plaster it like on paper towels. Put it on the soles of your feet.
Girl.
Put on, wrap your foot in a plastic bag. I know it's a lot of steps. Wrap your foot in a plastic bag, and then put your sock on, and then go to sleep. You'll wake up brand new. I've
And
done
you
it with
and
my
then
kids.
you got to set fire to your mattress, don't you? Drag it
No,
outside and set fire to it because it's
no, that's the purpose of the plastic bag, so the garlic juice won't be dripping out.
gross.
Put the plastic bag on after the paper towel with the garlic on it, and then put your sock on and
Wow.
sleep with it, and yeah, you're gonna sweat whatever that is out of your system.
Uh,
The, the bottoms of your feet absorb a lot.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've told you to do it before, but
I
you
know,
won't do
I know. You always, whenever I get sick, you tell me to do that. I don't even like sleeping with socks on. I know I probably would not sleep at all if I had on socks and they had wet stuff in them.
Now
Sound
you got to
horrible.
do what you got to do, because I wasn't going to the emergency room every time somebody had a bad cough or something. And this was before COVID. So kids, they get sick all the time. So I'm like, look, like we ain't going to the hospital for this. You'll be okay in the morning.
Yeah, we got some
Mhm.
comments over here.
Okay.
Gloria said at the moment she can't think of anything. She was born in Louisiana and she knows she's experienced these things. You might
hmm
hear some things that you remember. We might jog your memory. Auntie K, like Angela Bassett said on Waiting to Exhale, the one thing Black women know how to do is make it.
That's right.
Right there.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And Queen Gail says, or Vicks. Yeah,
Mm.
I heard Vicks on the feet works good too.
I put it under my nose or like on my chest, but
Teresa said the smell would drive me nuts. My nose is ultra sensitive. I can smell an ant urinating in the dirt. LOL. I guess you're talking about the garlic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I just know I would
The
smell it in
garlic
my
smell
bed.
does cut through that bag, but yeah.
My mom
Yeah.
would hang.
Let's
Oh,
see.
okay. You know what? I thought this said your mom would hang an onion around your neck. Okay, this is much better. Your mom would hang an onion around the house.
Oh my goodness. No, around the house. Yeah. I've heard of cutting red onions, and I used to do that too. Cut red onions and put them in different corners in your room, and it will draw the sickness out, so you won't catch whatever virus is going on.
I ain't coming to your house. I know what your house smell like. I ain't coming to your house.
No, I haven't done it in a while, but there was actually a study done on that, like back in olden days where people live like miles and miles apart. People were going around and seeing that people in different houses were all deceased and wonder what happened on these farms. And they were, I forget what disease, the plague, it was something that they had. But the people that didn't get it had the onions cut up in the house. It says the red onions absorb the, what is it, like the germs or whatever it is out of the air.
Okay.
Yeah, so they said that's what happened. They said they swear by it. They cut up them red onions and throw them in the corner in the room, and they kept them from getting sick.
When you say throw them in the corner of the room,
well, you know what I mean. You're not, you
okay,
know, like in the corners of every room.
Okay.
And it because if you look at the onion good, and if you leave it sitting out, what does it do? Yeah, but it's absorbing the stuff, in the air. That's why they advise you to eat an onion soon after you cut it. Don't just leave it sitting in the fridge because it absorbs whatever. You never heard that?
I mean, I just know it. I didn't know about it, the absorbing part. I just knew that it starts to, get weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Let's see. I'm looking at the comments. Vicks works on bruises. If you have some bruises, put some Vicks in it and the scarring will go away. I didn't know that.
I didn't either. Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Do you remember that time? Well, there were a few things that our great grandmother used to do. She would, if you had a sore throat, she would get a pencil and put, what was she putting on there? Cotton or some kind of cotton batting or whatever, and would paint your tonsils with iodine and tell you, don't swallow it. Don't paint your tonsils. It would go away. Your sore throat was gone. You spit that stuff out and that was it. Also, if you got a nosebleed, she would rip up a little piece of
paper bag
from a paper bag and put it under your top lip.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And you know what? They don't promote the iodine anymore. It's hard for you to even get it.
Is it?
That's what we needed for when COVID was real bad. We needed some iodine. Interesting. Because that's what, very interesting. Because that's what they made me swab my nose with before I had surgery. Iodine.
Wait a minute. That Hibby Cleanse stuff?
No. She gave me some swabs and had me swab the inside of my nose because they said they found that the COVID and the germs, they travel through the nose. So they want to make sure, I wasn't gonna have those problems.
Okay.
Yeah, I had iodine swabs.
See,
stuff they don't want us to know, or they don't want us to remember it. That's what it is.
They don't want us to remember it. That's what it is.
I'm gonna get off of here and buy me some iodine. Stock up on iodine. Yeah, start back painting the kids' throats and stuff with the iodine.
Well, and even one of our relatives busted his head. He fell on concrete. I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't trying to tell about business, but he was a kid playing around, fell over a railing, busted his head, and my great grandmother held it together and taped brown paper on. Now, why they didn't take the boy to the hospital, I don't know. I don't know what was going on. I was a really little child then, but his head grew back together. They just held it closed, put the paper bag on it, and tape it. Like what? So
yeah,
I don't recommend that.
Right? Yeah, you get in trouble. You get in trouble nowadays for doing stuff like that.
Yeah. I might have to call the people on you myself if I hear that going on.
He'll be okay. Just leave that bag on for about a week. He'll be all right.
What about? Do you remember the beauty trick that Gaga, our grandmother, taught us? Do you remember that?
I don't remember. Maybe she taught you.
Oh, and I did it all the time. It was making face powder. take some flour
Oh,
and put. Why are you looking like that? It was a
because I
mess.
tried it and the smell was horrible.
It was. You smelled burnt. You did smell burnt, but it took away the shine. And you could color it to match your skin color. Like you just put it in a little dish and put it under the broiler, and it would brown. And you didn't have to buy anything. You got you had flour in your kitchen, but if you did smell burnt, that was one thing. Why are you looking like that?
Because maybe that's why I had such a bad. I think I was using cornstarch. I thought she said use cornstarch.
It was flour. Flour. No, you just brown flour.
Oh wow. Okay, well, whatever it smelled burnt, and I didn't want to run around smelling like that.
Well, it did smell burnt, and you also don't want to get rained on because then it would like disintegrate on your face. But you know what? For a couple hours, if it was dry outside, you could look real cute.
How was she okay running around smelling burnt?
Maybe
So that really smelled bad.
I mean, it just smelled burnt. It didn't stink. It just smelled kind of crispy. That's all.
Okay, right.
Oh, Queen Gail. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Hi. Oh, I don't know you. Hi, you're new.
I'm looking to see
last week. It's a cat. It's a picture of a cat.
Oh, okay. What you looking at?
I'm looking at the comments. Yeah. I just thought of one. When I had the mumps, my mom would rub my swollen cheeks with the tuna fish juice. Yo, I didn't know about that.
Did it work? Did it work? I mean, did it stop the pain or did it make the swelling go down? I'm curious. Huh.
I don't even know what mumps is like, really. Like I've never had it. I don't know. I don't think I know anybody had it.
Up in here is like really
swollen. Swollen. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. Huh, tuna fish juice.
Okay. Tracy over here laughing. Me too. This is fun, ain't it? We survive, child. It ain't always cute, but it gets the job done.
My goodness.
Oh, okay. I thought you were a different Gail. Of course I know.
Okay.
Was a queen. I thought we had a different Gail here.
Okay, right.
Yeah. It's always good to see you. And I did not know you had a cat. Something else that my hold on, we want to get this on here. The pain went away on its own. She tried to help me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I remember my great grandmother. I had outgrown my roller skates, and you know what comes next. She cut the toes off. Light lace up shoe skates, and I was like, "Oh, they don't fit." And she's like, "Come in."
Oh my goodness!
They look terrible, but I was skating that very day. So, hey, what you gonna do? Oh,
hey there.
Hey, that's our Aunt Dolores.
Yeah.
Yep. Good to see you.
Oh my goodness.
What you got?
I'm still on the fact that I burnt the cornmeal and put cornmeal on my face instead of flour. I thought it was cornmeal. I'm gonna make me some foundation out of cornmeal. No wonder I had such a bad experience. I knew she said something.
Oh my Lord, Mel. Oh no, it was flour.
Okay, now I'm mad. That's crazy.
Now you mad.
I'm glad I didn't pass that hack on to my girls.
No, they be talking about you right now. Right now.
Oh my goodness.
What about putting pallets on the floor to make space for more people?
I never really do that. I never really do it, but I mean the kids just generally they sometimes they would like to be on the floor to be near each other or be in one room, but yeah, but that I mean shoot, I know a lot of people that did.
But Gaga used to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. When a bunch of people were over, we over there with cousins or friends or over, whatever. Make your pallet on the floor.
Yeah, and nowadays you better not tell these kids to get on the floor.
Oh, they'd be mad. They be calling the people on you.
It's hard on the floor. They making us get on the floor.
Oh man.
And then we have creative uses for things around the house. Like I think everybody had the Danish butter cookie tin.
Yes.
With sewing with the needles and the thread in there. Everybody saved those tins.
Mama had one on her bed just now when I left Chicago, and I was like, what's in there? Is that cookies or is that a sewing kit? And she started laughing. She's like, no. She said, I actually had two of them. And she was looking for the other one. But yeah, it was cookies.
Oh, okay. They were cookies.
Yeah, sometimes you get real disappointed. You be like, oh, cookies, and you open it up.
Yeah.
You're not cookies.
Yeah. My grandson Kyrie got upset with me because he used to always come over when we lived in Illinois, and he always had his snacks. Mm-hmm. So once the cookies were gone, I used the tin for something else. And so when he came over and opened up the tin and he saw what was in there, he was looking like, oh.
You betrayed him. That's why.
Right. Oh my goodness.
Gloria said, I have skates with the
toes cut off. Yeah.
You got skates with the toes cut off right now, Gloria? Oh, she says, I mean seen. Okay. She has
you seen them. Okay.
So we thought you skating around there with the cut up skates. I'm old. We had metal skates outside only.
I've seen those a long time ago.
Remember those?
Yes.
Put your shoe on top of. It was like a skateboard for each foot, and you just strap a skateboard to each foot.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's tripped out. Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing those.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do with that, but I also don't know what to do with an inline skate. Like if I'm going to need to be the ones with the four wheels.
Right.
2x2. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. These kids today don't know how to truly survive. You ain't kidding.
But whose responsibility is that?
Well,
as a mom, I gotta ask you, and this ain't me, I'm not being messy.
Okay.
As a mom, I'm assuming some of these things you haven't taught your kids just because people don't do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
no, I tell them, well, the oldest ones especially, they're very resilient. The older children.
Yeah.
The younger ones, not so much. They've seen a lot, so they know how to survive.
They know how to maneuver.
Yeah, they could probably. I could put my kids out naked and afraid, and they probably be able to make it. Naked and Afraid, for you all that don't know.
I know that sounds.
It's a survival show.
Gonna be in your
Right. It's a survival show where they drop these people off in the middle of nowhere, like the desert in Africa or the jungle, the rainforest, and they're naked. And they have to survive, meaning they have to find their own food, they have to make their own shelter, they have to get their own, clean the water, stuff like that. So yeah. I think I got some kids that'll be able to make it happen.
Could you make it happen? Like if somebody could you make it happen?
I could. I just I don't know what I would eat though, because I'm not gonna be out there killing them things that they be eating out there. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I think I'll be able to survive.
I don't know how I would do, to be quite honest. I don't know.
Not good, because the first bug you see, you'll have a fit. You'll be ready to go home.
Yeah. I'm not that girl. We saved them. Wait, what did we say? Oh, the Danish tins. We saved them. We also saved mayo jars to drink out of. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Mayo jars, jelly jars. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just got some here. Let me show you something.
What you got? What you got?
I had two. I broke one, but I bought some ball jars. You know those ball jars. Yeah, I love a jar.
Oh, yeah.
Not this old lady. I can't skate, but I watch. Got it.
My daughter, Tracy says, my daughter knows how to survive, but she didn't have to struggle like it was for me growing up. I taught her how to survive. That's good. Because in case of hard times, they gotta know how to make it.
Yeah, that's the distinction. Thank you for articulating it that way, Tracy, because that's what I was trying to ask Mel, but I wasn't getting it out right. Is like, if your kids don't have to struggle, don't you still have to teach them how to survive when hard times come?
Right. Yeah. They have to know. Okay. Gloria.
We use tuna juice. Mine used sardines. There must be something to the fish juice.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I did hear about sardines being used for the mumps.
I'm getting ready to Google this because I remember just type fish juice and mumps.
And mumps, yeah. Huh.
And mumps.
Interesting.
Yeah, hold on.
I bet it's something to it. It's either something that's in the sardines, the vitamins.
I don't know. I'm not finding it readily.
Oh, okay.
If I find something, I'll let y'all know, but I'm not sure what that's all about. But it would have to be something that's in fish specifically, because I don't think two people, what are the chances of two people having the same remedy?
Interesting.
My daughter knows how to survive, but she didn't know the struggle like I did. I taught her lessons, and she has seen some struggle, but nowhere like I had. That's you did your job.
Right.
You did your job. And she is fortunate for it.
Yes.
Gloria
thinks it's sardines. I think it's sardines since you mentioned it. It's been so long. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because I vaguely remember sardines, and I hate the way they smell.
Gaga would eat them. And
Kevin, my husband, likes them, but I guess I fuss so much. If I smell any, he hasn't bought any in years.
Just looking at them, just Get somebody else to do it. That fish juice would take me all the way out. Me too.
Yeah, I can't. Sardines smell horrible. Yeah, you're right about that, Tracy. Them things stink. I don't want to smell them. I don't want nobody near me that's been eating them. Yeah. Oh, the omega that's in the sardines.
It could be. Yeah.
Sink in through the everything sinks in through the skin.
Yeah, that's true. We touched a little bit on beauty products, the powder, making powder from flour, not from cornstarch. Although go get some powder. We got Dollar Tree now. Go get you some powder from Dollar Tree if you need it that badly. Kitchen beauticians. We all knew somebody who would clean us over the sink, hook our hair up, have us looking fly straight out the kitchen,
and the things they would use on our hair.
Yeah.
like eggs or mayonnaise and foil. I remember Mama used to use to condition our hair. She would put either eggs or mayonnaise in our hair, and then put the foil on there, leave it on there for a while, and then wash it out, and our hair would be nice and conditioned.
It worked. It stank, but it worked.
That's something else.
Yeah. It's protein and cholesterol.
Yeah.
So it worked, but it stank. Yeah. Do you remember back in was it the 80s? No, it was the 90s when we would get the long weft of hair and put gel on it and then set it on rollers and stick it in the microwave to make the curls harden, to make a ponytail and put that. Don't be looking like I'm crazy.
I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing that.
You were
Yeah,
getting
I
your hair
think
done.
y'all was into that. I wasn't.
Yeah, you were getting your hair done. You had a
Yeah,
flat
I was getting my what they call. I was getting my butter laid.
hair. You getting your butters whipped.
Right. Yeah, I was into the finger waves and stuff.
Oh yeah, I see y'all in the comments talking about sardines. This is me judging you. I'm judging you.
What brand with mustard? Ghana used to eat hers with hot sauce and crackers, right? Hot sauce and saltines.
Yeah. Yes, I remember that. I did it all the time. Microwave ponytails.
Oh
Yep.
wow,
And be fly. Just put your
that's
own
funny.
hair in a ponytail and then wrap that, that hair you done microwaved. It was
Oh
curly.
my
You remember them
goodness.
hard ponytails. You remember that.
I remember them.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you were
Oh
getting
wow.
your hair. Yeah, you were getting your hair. You had I remember one haircut that was fly. You remember it, don't you? It was like,
I had a couple.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
had a couple. Yeah, I used to go get it cut, and yeah,
yes, you
yeah,
did.
makes me want to go get it done.
Queen Gail, you laughing because I'm judging y'all about about these
Oh my
sardine
goodness.
recipes. But yeah, hey, go ahead, do your thing. What about uh, keeping children, um, taking care of children?
Oh my goodness. That's
Yeah,
like a
it's
wide
very
open.
broad.
Yeah, like it's real broad. What about keeping children? Um,
Uh,
huh.
well, for one thing, I remember the whole block uh, watching you. You know, one time I was cutting up I thought I was about to cut up at school, and I heard somebody say, "Is that Reverend Jackson's granddaughter?" And I was like, "Oh, oh no!" But
Yeah,
now the kids will cuss you out. Yes, it is. So and so and so.
right.
No, I know it
Right.
was time to go
Kids
home.
aren't. Yeah, kids are not respectful like they used to be back in the day. We would be scared to curse in front of adults when we were coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Now they don't care. They don't care. It's a big difference. And the neighbors were more involved with the children, and you felt pretty safe, letting your kids go around the neighbors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's totally different. Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody really cares what the child next door is doing.
That's true. Or
It's
even
crazy.
sometimes they
It's really crazy.
don't even know them. I'm guilty of that
Right.
too. I'm guilty of that too. Like I just, I'm like, no,
Ti-
I'm gonna.
Times have changed though, and that's one of the downfalls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
times have definitely changed. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff I wouldn't do around adults. Like I think yeah, I tried smoking cigarettes one time,
Where
and
were you?
I was outside of Olive Harvey College because I was in high school taking college courses.
Mm-hmm.
And so my friend gave me a cigarette, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try this out. Man, one of Mama's friends from the church worked at the college. So she was coming out the building. I hurried up and threw that cigarette. I mean,
Oh
I
my goodness!
was like, oh shoot, she gonna see me and tell Mama.
And she picked that moment to come out, walk past
Yeah,
you. Yeah, that was.
yeah. And I'm standing outside smoking a cigarette or trying to smoke because I know did get the hang of it anyway. So yeah, just stuff that yeah, kids could care less. They'll smoke weed in front of you now and cigarettes and cuss you out and everything. They don't care. There's
Yeah.
no respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss the good old days.
Some of them. Some of them I'm good. I'm glad to see them go. Um,
Before the social media age,
really.
I do. I mean, people were more what do you call that? I can't think of the word, but there was more togetherness.
Yeah, there was more of a community. You know what? Give me a minute. Mel, you talk.
Okay, yeah,
I'm starving, y'all.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I do miss that. People are so impersonal now these days. There's no communication. Everybody wants to text. People don't want to be bothered with each other. And
Um,
I miss that. I miss that.
hmm. Okay. Would you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know. Uh,
Or an ambivert? You can be both. You can be both.
might be, might be. No, I'm not. I don't think I'm an introvert.
Okay.
I like being around people, and yeah, but I like my time to myself too when I need it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm very much an introvert, and I love that we have social media and ways to socialize without leaving my home. I
Mm,
love that I can text because I don't really like talking on the phone. Like it's a thing. Like I don't, I'll talk on the phone willingly to maybe 5 people.
hmm.
And other than that, I don't want to talk to nobody on on the phone. Um, it's like you said, we don't have the same type of community that we
Right.
used to have, that we were forced to have before. Like we had to have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we don't have to as much. Things are more individualistic, but we have more ways to connect than ever before. Like look at what we're doing right now. We're basically having the equivalent of a tea party, but
Right.
we're all
Right.
in different places.
But I just think of everything that we've lost
Mm,
because of what we've gained. I
mm,
mean, with the cell phones, it's like, I mean, people were surviving just fine before the cell phones were invented.
yeah.
So it's like I would be fine if things were the way they used to be.
Okay. Okay. I wouldn't like it as much, but I'm one to turn my ringer off. My ringer was off all day Sunday. You were looking for me. You were calling me, so it was on.
Right,
When
right.
I looked at it, I was like, "Oh, Mel done called me twice." But like, I think it's important to unplug when I need
Hmm.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love technology. I love it. I love it.
yeah. Now that it's just too much access.
Yeah,
Like
always on.
and referring to children, it's
Hmm.
too much access. Like when you used to have a bad day at school,
Hmm.
you would go home and forget about it, right? Or
Hmm.
go home and be like, oh, I can, I had a bad day, tomorrow will be better. Now these kids get on social media, bully people, and it just continues. It never stops. So that's a downfall. It's always
Hmm.
going to be some kind of downfall.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Hmm. Let's
Uh,
see. Get comments here.
Tracy said, right, we never cursed around adults or say liar or shut up. Yep.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
But we couldn't call nobody, we couldn't say the word but. We had to say behind. Uh,
Right.
what else we had to say? We couldn't call nobody a fool. You just couldn't say,
Yeah, that was like a curse word.
I know, I know. No curse words.
Yeah, you better not say nothing that sound like a curse word either. Because remember, I got in trouble. Got in trouble for that.
For the saying the restaurant name.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
let's tell let's tell the
Okay.
village what we're talking about.
All I remember is I got in trouble for saying Mother Fudd Rucker's mustard. Because Fudd Rucker's is a burger restaurant, and it was on the bottle, and it said Mother Fudd Rucker's mustard, and I was reading that, and my father, was like, he got upset because he thought I was cursing. He didn't know it was written on the bottle. So yeah, I
do
got in
you
trouble for saying what the bottle read.
Do you remember the part? It's been a while, but do you remember the part where you and I were calling each other that? You a mother Fuddrucker. You a mother Fuddrucker's mustard. I think that's part of it.
Well, that's what caused it.
I think that's what caused it. Mama said, y'all stop saying that. It don't sound nice. But it sounds battle.
It was funny though.
It was.
Until it wasn't.
I think people mind their business now because people get upset when you correct their kids. That's true.
Yeah, that's true. People are different, and half the times they don't want to hold their kids accountable, so they don't want anybody else to say anything.
And sometimes folks don't know how to correct kids gently. You know, like
that's true.
You ain't gotta cuss. I mean, not you ain't gotta, but don't cuss the kids out. You know, like
right.
But they might cuss you out nowadays, so I don't know. I like your head wrap, Nicole. Hi, Tracy. Thank you. I got this in black as well. Got it from my favorite beauty supply store in Chicago. Today, if someone makes me mad, I will curse at you. I'm old. I get away with it.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
You know what? The real talk. Sometimes folks deserve to be cussed out, and sometimes folks don't respect or understand nothing else. You can be nice to them and say, hey, you know, trying to get away from them or whatever, but you cuss them from the top of their head to the soles of their feet. They don't get it. Yeah, then you wrong. Then you the wrong one.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta cuss folks out.
Queen Gail says, turtles again, Nicole. Are you eating?
No.
You snuck a turtle in while I wasn't looking up.
No, I was eating bread. I went down the street yesterday to this it's a gas station with a little mini mart. It's called Go Mart. And I bought a baguette. And they have the best fresh bread. And I was starving. So that
sounds good. I'm hungry now. I'm getting a hungry headache.
Extrovert when needed. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can operate as an extrovert, but I'm really like, here. Queen Gail just said, I love the isolation of the panoramic. Me too. Me too. I loved it.
Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Tracy says, I think the internet exposes children to too much too soon. Parents are not home now because they are working many jobs to make ends meet. They use social media to occupy kids while they are not home. That's true. The internet is babysitting the kids.
Yeah. Because the little kids that I know, I ain't saying no names, but the little kids I know, every idle moment they have their iPads in front of them. And I don't think that's good for their eyes, their brain.
It's not. It's like they were born with the iPad in their hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Tracy says, did I click it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think we're both clicking.
Oh, okay. I saw a meme that said tomorrow is not promised, so cuss the folks today. LOL. Yeah.
I love it. They need it. You don't cuss people out, Mel. You'll never cuss people out.
I haven't in a long time. I tried my best not to. And that's funny you said that because me and Kevin were talking. Kevin is my husband. And I was telling him if I get so mad where I get to yelling and screaming, people know they really did something. They really did something because I'm really lenient and really patient with people.
Yeah.
But if I get to that point where I'm snapping and going off and I'm out of character, you done really messed up.
Yeah, I would get away from you.
Yeah, if I get that worked up, it takes me a while to come back down. So I try not to go there. You have to really have gotten on my nerves.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Nicole, did you get that pretty dress?
Oh, where'd you get it?
This dress? Not this dress. You're not talking about this dress. Huh? Wait.
Did you stand up? Because they see your dress?
No, I didn't stand up.
Oh.
Yeah, could you clarify, please, Gloria? So there's some old stuff that needs to stay gone, like like yeah, we don't really need to make face powder in the oven no more. Like
Right.
that can
Yeah.
go away. Certain things like that. But
Mhm.
what what can we keep, or what do we need to build or implement? You mentioned you missed the togetherness, if I understood you correctly.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
because the lack of togetherness, the kids of this generation and the generation before this one, they're lacking major social skills.
Mm.
They're so used to, being on the internet, they don't know how to properly communicate. They don't know how to properly express themselves, when it comes to the real world, because they're always online, in a virtual world. So that's something. Yeah, this is something needs to happen. Um,
Okay.
Also, I think something that we can keep is just preparing the children for an uncertain future. Just preparing them. Like the things that we had to do, like like I was talking about earlier, if the lights were out because of a bad storm, most kids today wouldn't know how to survive. They wouldn't know what to do first.
You know what they
You
would
know,
do? Turn on their phone flashlights. That's what they would do till the battery went dead.
it'll be dead soon. So, they have no idea. They'd be hungry.
Yeah.
We ain't got no food. We can't eat nothing. They'd be cold.
Mm.
So it's just survival skills, because they never had to live in a world where, they had to, do all of these things. Everything is updated now. So they didn't have to experience what, I experienced. So they need to know, in case a disaster strikes. Okay, it looks bad, but it's not as bad as it can be, because we have survival skill.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: since the world has changed so much,
Hmm.
um, do they do they really need most of those skills? Like, do they really need? Because okay, if there's a disaster,
Hmm.
okay, they need to figure out where they're gonna get water from. They need to figure out that. Um,
Hmm.
there are no wells nearby. They ain't nobody
Right,
digging for
right,
water. I'm just wondering how those old skills work in this world where things are very new and very different and changing rapidly.
right. Hmm.
Something to think about, huh?
It is something to think about.
Yeah. Mm, okay.
Hmm.
We got some comment.
Interesting.
Oh, Gloria said that dress in July in Mexico, blue and white print. No, I have not been back to that store. Um, but and I have no plans to go over there. If I go over there and it's still there, then I will take it as meant for me. But I really need more clothes, like I need a hole in the head.
Okay. Tracy says, I am the same way, Mel. It takes a lot to get me going, but once I go there, my off button doesn't work. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. They shouldn't have pushed it.
No
They
break.
shouldn't have pushed it.
You like the
Mhm.
the gas pedal works well, but I got no brakes.
Right, right.
uh,
Mm.
um, I think we need to keep the natural remedies because the chemicals in medicine takes care of one issue and causes several others. Ain't that the
That's
truth?
the truth. That's
Mhm.
the truth. Yeah,
Yeah.
natural remedies, that's a must.
Hmm. Yeah.
Get your teas and your herbs and stuff.
Yeah.
And they work better, than anything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're not as they kind of sometimes they can be messy and
Yeah.
smelly. Even I went to a Chinese medicine doctor in LA, and she could get you well. But the stuff she would give me, some of that stuff. One time she gave me some pain patches, and they worked, but they stunk up everything. Like I told her,
Right.
don't give me these anymore. I'm like the whole house. I had to wash all my bedding. It was just
Huh. I wonder
horrible.
what was in them.
I don't know, everything. Rats, cats, garlic, onion.
Yep, told you it works.
It worked, but
Yeah, so we switch off convenience,
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
but the natural stuff, natural remedies, yeah,
they
they
work.
do work, but most people don't want to use them because it's not convenient.
I remember our great grandmother making cough syrup by
Mm.
putting, you remember the red onion,
I've done that.
sugar. Oh, you have?
Yeah,
Okay.
the mason jar. It's cool to watch.
It
Yeah.
is. It
Cut
draws
a,
that liquid out.
yep. Cut
Mm-hmm.
a red onion, pour sugar in the bottom of the mason jar,
Mm-hmm.
cut your red onion, put it in there, and then just watch it day by day as it liquefies and it makes a cough syrup.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
does work. It does work.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
My,
a lot of good.
oh, go ahead.
I was a lot of good stuff. Look, good remedies.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to put together a book.
Ah,
That would be kind of cool. I started drinking dawa medicine in Swahili. Wait, dawa medicine in Swahili. Ginger, garlic, turmeric, lemons, and honey. It's good stuff.
oh yeah,
To get you right.
oh yeah. That's good stuff. All of that is good.
Yeah, that's something that I'm finding here in Mexico. I got sick around Christmas, right after Christmas last year.
Hmm.
And first of all, I got a doctor who made a house call. He came to my house, um, stayed with me for about an hour, examined me, talked to me, took my medical history, and then we just kind of talked a little bit about life afterwards for
Yeah.
$75 US.
See.
Wrote me 3 prescriptions and told me to make honey and lime and drink it because it has antiviral properties. Now, ain't
See.
no, when the last time an MD in the US told you to do that?
Please, they've been prescribed you 5 different things,
Yep. Yep.
and
So,
then when you're done taking them, but you might have erectile dysfunction, and you're a woman.
right, right.
All right, you're gonna have some kind of side effect, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be weird. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm going to give you something else to take care of that. Yeah.
right, and just keep it going, keep the cycle going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, this has been fun.
it has been. It has been.
I enjoy hanging out with y'all. Yes. Auntie
There,
K, exactly. They're quick for pushing medicines. Yes.
that's true.
A chiropractor of mine. Now, I know some people think chiropractors are quacks. There's some that are terrible. I've been to a couple
Yeah,
of them. I'm like, oh no, you're not. I'm not. I will never darken your doorstep again. But
right.
there are some that are truly. They're gifted at what they do. When people are walking in their calling, they have a special dispensation.
Right.
And I've had 2. Has it been 2? Yeah, 2. I wanted to say 3, but 2 of them that have gotten me out of pain and dysfunction.
Mm,
It wasn't an overnight thing. Uh,
yeah.
why am I telling you this? There's a reason I'm telling you. Oh, one of them would say that Western medicine is really about poisoning, cutting, or burning.
Mm,
That's what they do. And I now I think of it in that sense. It's like either they poison whatever illness out of
yeah,
you, they
that's
cut it
true.
out of you, or they burn it out of you. That's really it. Whereas
See,
holistic medicine works with your body and it works with your
right.
body meant to function.
It gets to the root of the problem.
Hmm.
Not putting a band-aid on it.
Right. Yeah.
Mm,
Putting a band-aid on a festering wound.
mm.
No. Yeah. Yes, I just bought some raw honey. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's good for you. And did you know Manuka honey you can put on your skin too?
I've heard that, yeah. And it heals and stuff. Heals you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yay! You want to save the podcast? Absolutely. It's gonna live on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube. So yes, you can. If that wasn't your question, please clarify so that I can make sure to answer what you're asking. But yeah, you can save it, and you gonna make some recipes, Gloria? I want to know. I need that. It was literally lime and honey. It was literally lime and honey, but put enough lime in it to make it liquidy. That's what he
Okay.
did. And I made
That's
lime.
good.
Yeah, and drank it.
Mm. Good stuff.
Because I had laryngitis. And
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you sound crazy. You sounded crazy.
I know, and I couldn't. And it was like I know it sounded like I was faking, but
No.
I just could not speak above a whisper.
Oh my good. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, Tracy. It was just like, oh, I can do that. Squeeze some limes and some lemon. Absolutely,
Wow.
I will use it if I get sick. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. What? Auntie Kay told us, I always enjoy
Oh,
your podcast. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, ladies.
you have a great evening too. And
Yeah.
thank you for joining us.
Yeah, everybody. I love I when Melanie said, hey, what about that sisters podcast we talked about? I said, okay, what are we gonna talk about? Well, we're gonna talk about things that interest us and our community, as people who are often in transition, transitional periods in life. Melanie and
Right.
I both are. Maybe, well, I know some of you are because you've told us on other podcasts, but it does feel like it is like a tea party or a cocktail party.
It is.
Free cocktail. Well, you might be drinking. I got some. Yeah, and I love it, and I love what you all bring to the live stream, and let's continue this for a long time.
Yes. And
Yeah.
if you all have suggestions on topics, then we're open. We're open to that.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know if it's something in particular you all would like, to discuss, and drop it in the comments.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
either, if you watch the replay, drop it in the comments on YouTube, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll see it. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Melanie, I'm gonna say this because she probably won't, but I'm gonna tell you, Melanie is a relative. No, this is good stuff. Don't be look at you. Sisters. So she's a relatively new YouTuber. She had an old channel. It was all about herbal remedies, which that might have to come back. But but she's got a new channel, Melanie P. Butler. And if you're watching on my channel, which I think a lot of you are, please go over there and support my little sister, support my
thank
baby
you.
sister.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you,
Gloria.
Gloria.
Thank you for subscribing.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's a good one. Ooh wee.
ooh! You see that reaction? It was like, oh, okay. Shots fired, Tracy. She over here starting stuff. Okay,
Uh-oh.
you want to talk about it, Mel? Sibling
We can,
rivalry?
yeah, we can put that as a topic.
Okay. Okay. We can.
Oh, thanks, Gloria. Thanks.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you for supporting my baby sister. They all of them grown, but they're all my baby sister forever.
Right.
I want to get back to this sibling rivalry caused by parents. Um, it could just be sibling rivalry, period.
Period.
Because because I had
Some,
it bad.
some,
I actually had to
some,
apologize to Melanie as an adult because I had some issues that I didn't even realize. So let's talk about, and you raising children, Mel.
yeah.
You have probably seen it, from
Yes, but I don't know if I can talk about it because
what
my kids, yeah. If
can
they
you
see it, they might not be talking to me afterwards. But
can you
yeah,
do it without naming names or
it's
no?
just I
Yeah.
have to ponder it a bit.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Because
And
yeah, I've seen a bunch and it's been ridiculous. It's crazy. The sibling rivalry is crazy.
oh, okay. Uh, I think so, because sometimes when parents make children watch the others, they have issues with the siblings.
Okay, right. It is resentment. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Or when you have to do stuff all the time for your siblings,
Yeah.
and the parent act like the kids are handicapped or something. Yeah.
On that note, let's get up out of here.
Right. Well, we all be in trouble.
We all be in trouble. We will see you again next Tuesday. We've decided that Tuesdays are going to be the days that we go live.
Mm-hmm.
Next Tuesday is the time is going to be a little different than what it has been, because I have an appointment, or I got therapy. I got therapy. So,
Mm-hmm.
but we will let you know. Watch our YouTube channels for the announcement of the time, but it will be on Tuesday. And thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye. Be blessed.